Welcome back to Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's fight two horses! So anyway, this is what the map looks like. I forgot to mention it last time, but I do love the heavy draw animation. It just goes so quickly. Anyway, we're skipping that fight, because map battles. You've seen enough of them.
Wish it were always this easy.
Alright, so let's get our XP, and then let's just move on. So, both enemies that were sent out have been dispatched, which means, now, the Temple of Mila is mostly unguarded, save, you know, the usual wizards. The ones that have always been there. Let's get them out of there. On the 126th day of Pegastim, the Temple of Mila will be free.
At last, Celica's band had reached the Temple of Mila. But what they found there was not the grand splendor of yore, but instead a twisted shadow of it.
That's the Regalian army! Has the temple already fallen to the Regalians?
What have they done to the mother? You don't think...
We need to confirm her safety immediately. Everyone, infiltrate the temple as quickly as possible. Who are you?
I am Mikhail, Cantor of the Duma Faithful. I have come to teach Duma's greatness to the fools who cling to Mila's lies. Now, rue your ignorance from inside the bellies of my gargoyles.
Take care, everyone. He's a Cantor. He's likely to summon forth some manner of terrible beast. Stick close, and watch each other's backs above all else.
Alright, so we've got a pretty simple looking map. It's a small lead up to a pretty simple temple. But we've also got many mages over here. These guys right here are the actual difficult part of the map. The rest, kinda depends. So, we can kill Mikhail and steal his coin. So we'll do that later. So, this battle, I mentioned it a while back, but you can come to the Temple of Mila pretty early on, without even going to the desert to fight Grief. That, however, is a very bad idea, and you'll probably not be able to win the fight. First things first, if you try to go north, anybody who wants to kick Grief's ass will leave the party immediately, so Paula, Katria, and Atlas will leave and go back to their respective locations, and you have to re-recruit them. So you won't have them in your party if you try to go this way, and you'll also have far less experience. This means that Mikhail's gargoyles are probably going to drop you. Like, in general, these are kinda tough enemies if you try to fight them too early, and without enough units, they will just swarm you. I did try, when I first played the game, to come to the Temple of Mila early, but I couldn't really make any headway here. Like, at best, I was just basically taking a wash having to fight all these guys.
Alright, time for your Falco Knights to shine.
Yeah, so Est, of course, not promoted. The other two, yeah, no, they're gonna just wipe the floor with these guys. Because they're terrors. Oh yeah, and of course, if you have Emma as well, she's also just already a Falcon Knight.
So I do like that you can come here early. In most situations, I would question the game design of letting you go somewhere when you're clearly just going to get your ass kicked. But I think they make it pretty clear that you're supposed to go to Grief first.
Yeah, like, all of your people will leave you, and so far we've taken plenty of detours to fight some kinds of brigands. What's one more gonna hurt? And, theoretically speaking, it's not also ridiculous to think, hey, what if I did want to come here early? But then I feel like game design-wise as well, even if you reach here, it's pretty obvious you shouldn't be here, even if you ignored the warnings of, go to Grief Citadel, you idiot. That being said, though, Grief Citadel isn't optional, because if you'll remember, there was that priestess being held captive there who recognizes Celica, and she said she'd come to the Temple of Mila, and getting her to come here is not optional, so even if you do manage to clear this map, probably with a bit of grinding beforehand, you won't be able to make any actual headway into the plot. You won't be able to skip anything, and goddamn it, Atlas.
My headcanon is that Atlas is just shooting through the stone walls.
Alright, I'll get to him eventually.
Like, that archer missed, but, like, the shock, the terror that struck into him when the wall next to him just burst open and an arrow flew in will live with him forever.
Here's Atlas. Kind of. Well, this is my second take, Jenny, and I'm gonna be honest with that Atlas miss. I'm gonna say no. Good luck is not, in fact, one of Mila's blessings. Feel like my luck wasn't great here.
Maybe Mila just hates Atlas.
I mean, good theory. I wouldn't doubt it. I do just love the fucking Baron kick animation.
I don't even need this spear.
I don't skip leg day.
Where's the animation where Valbar just picks up the enemy and fucking Inazuna drops them?
Just shoves them into the wall. Just picks them up and drops them, and they actually fall through the bottom screen.
You get an amiibo.
You could just shove this gargoyle into any one of your amiibos. Why? I don't know. Just eternally damn them. This is their fucking golden experience requiem-ass torture. Just being stuck in an amiibo. Forced into every one of your Smash Bros. Fights. Alright, so at this point, let's just open the door.
Get on the floor.
And, walk the gargoyle. Soar. Alright, so yeah, thanks to the power of Pegasus Knights being able to just fly over, we can just unlock the door early and kill the boss, which is good, because I think the boss is probably tougher than that gaggle of enemies over there.
Ignorant, slothful heathens. Serving as food for my beasts is an honor greater than you deserve.
My beasts who you have killed most of, but I can make more.
Damn it!
Oh, shit. Well, I didn't really brag about my big bubble attack, so I don't... No egg on my face, but that still kinda sucks.
Alright, get him, Saber. Shia Kazing! I got one! I got you that time!
Oh, things are looking up for old Mikhail. Hey, hold on a sec. Why didn't I stand on one of the orange tiles? Wait, let me back up for a sec. Oh, no, you're doing a spin. Oh, that's it for old Mikhail.
Pounce upon you. Killing me changes not your fate. It changes nothing.
And I'm out.
Not bad for an old fart, huh?
You were Mikhail. Alright, so back to it. Good thing Silicon can heal because I'm just have to shove everybody through this corridor now.
Alright, single file. Single file line, everybody. Let's not crowd. Let's not try and shove past each other. We'll all get there when we get there.
So the reason I had to redo this one is because, if you'll remember, I said Paula is not your average Pegasus Knight, and that also means she's not super great when it comes to resistance in comparison to other Pegasus Knights, so I didn't try to take the big mage group route because I felt like they would be a problem on this side of the field, and well, it's actually kind of hard to kill this many mages, so Paula ended up dying. As it stands, I'm still very thankful for Physic, and also the fact that Kamui is actually starting to get good crits now. He's had that Brave Sword for a while and has had a good crit rate, but he just hasn't been. But all of a sudden this chapter it's just, yeah no, it's Crit City for Kamui. He is actually using the high crit weapon, and you can tell he is.
Looks like everything's coming up, Kamui.
Alright, now thankfully Emma is a bit better at surviving mages, which is good because I was really hoping she would get a crit and she didn't. If you really need to though, this is a better choke point. Like, it's not a bad choke point. If you really need to do just a few mages at a time, it's totally doable. But I did want to go quickly, so let's just go like this. I keep mentioning the mages. There is an archer back there as well, but on normal mode at least, he does not have anything that will kill Pegasus Knights, which is good, because Pegasus Knights help a lot here. As always, I will say, if I had to guess, that's probably not the case on harder modes, because that would just make sense. And as always, these guys can heal one another, but that just wastes one of their turns, so that was actually better for me. You fools, you utter imbeciles! Oh, I see, Kamui stole all of Katria's crits. Alright, I know what's happening now.
I didn't steal them, I'm just borrowing them. She said it was fine for this battle.
I did not.
But I got your handwritten note. Wait a minute, this is Leon's handwriting.
Ain't I a stinker?
Yeah, that's right, Kamui. You didn't need Katria's crits. The real power was in you all along.
I'm going to dunk your head in a lake, Leon. So the real good thing about solo triangle attack is that is just 3 separate chances for a crit, which is very good. Honestly, possibly, well, I don't know, kind of debatable if it's better than actual triangle attack. Because actual triangle attack is 1 chance but high crit rates.
About what you'd expect.
Solo triangle attack is normal crit rate, but 3 in a row, uninterrupted.
Wish it were always this easy.
You said that about the easier fight, Saber. I refuse to believe you thought this was simple. I just got hit by a weird gross bubble and I'm fine.
We've won. Somehow. Yeah, but look at the temple. It's in shambles. I always thought it would be crazy beautiful, you know? I mean, Mila can't actually live in a place like this, right? I don't know. Let's go see for ourselves. We must discover exactly what came to pass in this place.
That's really the only thing that looks bad here. Everything is intact otherwise.
Those are just decorative. Mila collects them.
Ah, dang, this is a rare sandbag. You can't tell the difference between this and a normal sandbag? Well, that's because you're not an expert.
Look at the craftsmanship in this leatherworking.
You said you didn't have any proper family, huh? Well, I won't pry. Me? Yeah, I got a little sister. I ain't seen her in forever. But I assume she's fair and fine. She kinda looks like you, now that I think on it.
I guess we are the only two characters with red hair around here, huh? That's it, that's the one distinction.
Hey, do you think that was supposed to get people to think that maybe Saber was Celica's brother that went missing? Presumably died in the fire.
It could be a misdirection. And I mean, it's not like there's any other obvious characters that could possibly be, right?
Huh? Who are you supposed to be? Me? I'm the one what guards this here sluice gate. How's that? You want me to open it? Bah! I won't do nothing of the sort. The gate opens for Zophian royal blood, not some random whippersnappers. Go on, shout orders at an old man. Won't change my mind none.
I'll let this country die before I let anybody use the sluice gate. Anybody can actually use this thing, I just don't let them. The royal blood thing ain't literal, I'm just real mad.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go cameo in Season 3 of Dice Funk.
It's a hell of a deep cut. Alright, so here we are in the second basement with Water of Experience. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, you know who needs experience? Perhaps somebody who's close to a level up. Perhaps a level 11 mage who needs to be a level 12 mage. Ta-da.
Man, my luck is almost scary today.
I mean, it is 13 points, that's really good. So yeah, we get Sagittae, and we can promote Bowie to a sage, finally. Maybe he will actually be able to kill things now. His growth has been slow. Other than that, let's see. Who wants a level? I mean, it's been a while since Saber's really had, like, limelight at all. He's just kind of been there for a few fights, so...
The hell was that?
Well, I tried to give you something, Saber. I tried.
Got a shit level up and then the water dries up.
If only that were true, there is water in the way, preventing us from moving forward. Because, of course, if we try to go that way, that's actually the upper half of the map, you know, Rigel. We can't go that way just yet, so... Let's move to the old ground floor. We've already talked to Leon this chapter, that's why I'm not talking to him again. And let's talk to God. Or, you know, God statue. We don't know where Mom is right now, so we just have to talk to the statue and get a promotion. The statue is middle management. Alright, Bowie, you're a sage now, but could you come in on Saturday?
Guide me as you see fit, Mila.
Alright, so, discipline. Yeah, if I remember correctly, we've already seen this with Cliff, so you know that it's just an increase in hit rate. So, helpful, but not exciting. Okay, so Yeah, things are bad, and now that we're in this room, yeah, there has been some collapsed stuff, so temple's seen better days. Oh, but you need mana herb syrup. Well, guess who has plenty of mana herbs and can give them to you right now? That's right. Let's just give them. Do you want the mana herb? Yeah, that sucks. That's a terrible thing to think about. So you should probably take the mana herbs that I have plenty of. No? Okay. Well, whatever.
The lands north of the temple are ruled by a man called Dolth. As an arch-cantor of the Duma faithful, he summons necro-dragons to his aid. It's said all who trespass on his land become fodder for the arisen beasts.
There ain't no one here. Where's this Earth Mother of yours hiding, lass?
I don't understand. Why isn't she here? She's supposed to be here. Princess Antise! Irma, tell me what happened. I beg forgiveness, Your Highness. I had no idea the temple fell to the Empire while I was prisoner. They took Mila, and Your Highness's circlet as well. It's unthinkable. There are no knights, only blasphemers and thieves. The Regalians hold Mila captive? You're certain of this? I am, Your Highness. Emperor Rudolph led the charge himself, sealed her powers, and took her away. To where? I fear I know not. Rudolph himself?
Mother Mila, you must save us! Mother, please!
This is Zophian soil. The Regalian Emperor would do well to state his intentions. The King's Fang.
The Mother may deduce my intentions. From this blade, you know what it signifies.
Indeed! It means you are in violation of the Accord! Damn you, Duma!
Now hold on just a tick. We get to the temple and everything's taken care of. That was the deal.
Unfortunately, none of us expected the Mother to have stepped out. Nothing like this has ever happened before.
Well, I guess now we know why the soil's gone barren. It's been cut off from Mila's bounty.
What do we do now, milady?
The only thing we can. We find the Mother and bring her back.
Please take this as kindly as possible, milady, but... Are you mad? How exactly do we bring her back? And from where?
I don't know. But if the Regalian army took her, she'll be somewhere in the Empire. And since we've already come to the border, we might as well continue into Rigel.
Hold on just a moment. You're saying we invade Rigel? This isn't a motley band of pirates or thieves. It's an entire empire of them. We should all take a step back and consider our options.
No amount of thinking will change the situation. Come, Bowie. This isn't the first time we faced hopeless odds. And when people told us to give up, did we run? We need to trust in our abilities. We've come this far for a reason. And that reason is restoring Mila to her rightful place. She's still the only one who can save the world from this chaos.
Nay, she isn't.
Hmm? Well, go on. Please, don't leave us in suspense.
Mila cannot save this world, but you can. Princess Antise.
How did you...
I bear you a gift.
Lady Librica's circlet! What? How is it that you possess this?
A question for another time. Are you prepared to accept it, Princess?
How do you mean?
This is no mere memento of your mother. It is a crown, and accepting it is a kind of coronation. As Princess of Zofia, are you prepared to wear this and ascend the throne?
I'm afraid I know little of kingdoms or the scope of rule. But I have people I wish to protect, both here and elsewhere. I wish for this by my will alone, for my own happiness. Is that resolve enough?
It is indeed. Princess Antise, this crown is now yours to bear.
I accept it willingly.
And so we get a forced class change. Celica promotes from priestess to princess.
I am yours to
Her stats were already good, so all she got was HP.
Wow, Celica. You look so beautiful.
It's not Celica anymore, dummy. Isn't that right, Princess Antise? Your Highness? Ma'am?
Celica is just fine, you two. Though from this day on, I will no longer conceal my identity. I expect that will bring us even more hardship than we faced till now. But I hope I can still count on you all.
Yeah, all right. Guess I'll go along and swear fealty. It suits you, lass. Or should I say Princess Antise? Anyway, our loyalty belongs to you, for now and always.
Thank you all. Truly.
Mila was taken by Jeddah, priest of the Duma faithful. They're keeping her in Duma Tower, the seat of their foul cult.
And that's where we must go.
If you're headed into Rigel, seek a man called Halcyon in Sage's Hamlet. He is an able soul, and will most like assist you however he can.
I will seek him out. Thank you.
Surprisingly enough, I think I'm starting to get used to him.
He's not a bad sort, and he clearly cares about my well-being. I really can't ask for more in such times. And yet, he's not without his mystery. I get a strange sense of nostalgia when I'm near him, though I've no clue why.
Someone at the castle said that when Lady Librica first held you in her arms, she swore she would never let you stand before Mila. What do you suppose she might have meant by that?
Rudolph used the divine falchion to seal Mila's powers before taking her. A treasure given him by the wicked god Duma, no doubt. Finding Mila may just be a matter of reaching Duma Tower. But Duma himself can only be slain by falchions.
Oh, that sucks. Well, we don't know where a falchion is, so guess we're gonna have trouble killing Duma. As a reminder, if you haven't seen or played Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, yes, it's called falchion. No, that's not just like any falchion, you know, the real-life type of sword. It's a very particular blade.
But there is more than one, right?
Yes, actually. We'll get into this later, but the falchion here is not the same as the one Marth wields, because then we'd have to go over to a different continent to get it.
By the mother! That circlet! Symbol of the Zophian throne it is! Then you must be the missing Princess Antise. I thought I'd never have the pleasure, Your Highness. You must have come to inquire about this here sluice gate, huh? Well, of course I can open it. All is as your highness desires. One small issue, your highness. Opening this here gate isn't enough to let water flow freely. You also have to open the western gate.
The western sluice gate, you say? That won't be a problem.
Oh? Then you've news from the west?
Not exactly. But I can't imagine Olm would let this situation continue. He'll see the gate opened. I'm sure of it. Won't you, Olm?
Old timer, please. Everybody in Zophia's going to die. Don't care.
Nope. Not getting out of me sluice gate.
Just wanted to point out there that, no, the water here doesn't drain. It'll only drain once Alm opens his portion, of course, so we still can't move on until... we go over here. I've already talked to both of you, so... control room it is. Hey, it's been a while.
Now that the temple sluice is open, we can open the gate here as well. Still, I do find it curious. Only members of the Zophian royal family can open the sluice at the temple.
Are you serious?
Makes you wonder if Princess Antise is alive after all. It would make for a fine story, that's for sure. Oh my, yes.
Antise. Did a member of the royal family really open the gate? Celica. Are you?
Through the combined efforts of Alm and Celica, the Empire's plans to flood Zofia were thwarted. The arc of her destiny now clear, Celica embraced her identity and set forth. Meanwhile, Alm, having learned his friend was in truth Zofia's Princess Antise, renewed his own oath to defend Zofia from the Regelian Empire. However, a dark creature had his own plans for these fated children who bore the brand.
So, they've opened the sluice. This is a fortuitous and most welcome turn of events. That feisty girl is certain to come looking for Mila. And when she does, I shall be waiting to scoop her up. Perhaps I might even go greet her myself.